After the terror that followed the revolution, the continuing casualties of the civil war, and a paucity of accurate information, most Ethiopians long for greater access to the world outside. Yet for all that, whenever they discuss their culture, a proud independence makes them still wary of what they call the Ferenj.
Whenever any foreigner touches what is yours, he's going to obviously implement what is his. And he's going to take so much out of you and manipulate so much of it. And he's going to give it, this is what, you see? No, I want it to come out from an Ethiopian, an indigenous Ethiopian.
I observe a certain contradiction here. Yeah. On one hand, we want our music to be palatable. And that is, I think, a euphemism. We want it to be a sellable commodity. On the other hand, we want to retain that cultural value that makes that music Ethiopian. You can't eat and keep the cake. If it's going to be Ethiopian music, it's not going to be palatable.
But the point is, development, unfoldment will happen. It will unfold. It will grow. And the most comforting thing about Ethiopian culture, it is this character that it assimilates any other culture that comes onto it with arrogance and overcomes it. Now, I don't want to keep Ethiopian music because it is Ethiopian or my allegiance to it. But imagine what could it do to pop music, which now I could listen to when I was young. Pop music now, rock and roll, couldn't satisfy me because it is singular, as it were. It is unidimensional. It is only bum bum bum. So, if Ethiopian music can bring to pop music this kind of, give me something for my heart and my mind, while at the same time I'm doing, great somersaults or breakdance, then what a tremendous contribution, what an enrichment that would be.
Composer Mulatu Astatke calls his style of music Ethio-jazz.
That's music which is a fusion of themes of Ethiopian music, but fused with 12-tone music. They have done quite a lot of experimental on harmonic structures and voicings, and using different rhythm elements from different parts of Ethiopia.
This composition is called Lent Time. Mixing Ethiopian and European instruments, it's an example of Mulatu's attempt to create something that is modern in concept, yet Ethiopian in character. Of the dozen or so traditional instruments, there are 4 in common use in popular music: the washint, the kabero, the krar, and the masinko.